I next invite Steve Madincea and his presenter, Jake Riepma, to come forward for the next presentation.
Well, thank you, Dr. Pretty, and good evening, all. My name is Jake Riepma, and I am a student studying entertainment and sports management at Northwood University on the beautiful, sunny, warm campus in Midland, Michigan. I'd first off like to express how truly honored and grateful I am for the opportunity to be part of such an outstanding event, and how truly humbling it is to be introducing Mr. Steve Madincea tonight. When I first spoke with Steve, our conversation over the phone turned into an hour-long conversation where we covered a wide variety of topics. We talked about sports, business, travel, his time at Northwood University, told me some very good stories, which I won't share, and of course, what it means to be an entrepreneur. And what Steve doesn't know is throughout the entire conversation, I was thinking in my head, wait a second, this is the Dos Equis beer man, because this is the most interesting man in the world. But on a more serious note, it's been incredibly inspiring learning about Steve and all of his accomplishments that range far beyond financial achievements. And quite frankly, hanging out with him the past few days, he's just Mr. Cool. It's been an absolute blast. But what stood out to me about Steve is his ability to take risks. Now for me, being a senior, approaching graduation, having a dream job lined up in his area of study, that's the ideal scenario. And that's exactly what Mr. Madincea had following graduation at Northwood University in the automotive industry. However, he took this job in the automotive industry, completed his first 4-month assignment, but quickly realized his heart just wasn't in it. It was elsewhere. Where, you ask? Steve had a burning desire to be an entrepreneur and saw a growing need for international public relations and sports marketing, and was ahead of his time in that department. So, what did he do? What any great entrepreneur would do with his family. He risked everything, started his own firm, and began PRISM. Now, talking with Steve and how he was able to build PRISM into a globally recognized powerhouse, what stood out to me are 3 things. Number 1, his unprecedented commitment to excellence and bettering himself in everything that he does. Number 2, his overall experience in truly learning from every single experience that he encounters every day and being a lifelong learner. And lastly, never being satisfied no matter where he is. Characteristics in which I believe we can apply to all walks of life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is my privilege to introduce not the Dos Equis beer man, but truly the most interesting man in the world, the founder and managing operator of PRISM, a 2015 Outstanding Business Leader Honoree, Mr. Steve Madincea.
Thank you, Jake. And the first thing you have to say is what a fine representative of Northwood Jake is, right there.